Hello everyone, I'm Vinicius Ferrero, and welcome to another video on updates from the Nuls ecosystem.
April was a month full of significant developments for the project.
Right off the bat, we saw an update to the Nuls Explorer, the website we use to access all blockchain information, including transactions, movements, coin supply, staking and more. The Explorer received a visual overhaul, aligning with the new Nuls AI branding.
Additionally, the coin is now denominated as NAI instead of Nuls.
On his official Twitter profile, Reaper Run, and counselor to Nuls AI, reported an increase in network transactions.
Looking at the annual transaction chart on the Explorer, we can see that the average monthly transactions rose from 500,000 to 1.7 million in April. The chart shows a drop in May, but that's simply because the month has just begun.
Another observation is the increase in NAI staking, which typically indicates a rise in holding.
Examining the annual chart, a year ago there were about 430 billion NAI staked, but now it has reached a peak of 589 billion, which is more than half of the total circulating supply.
Speaking of NAI Pump, a platform for launching meme coins and community tokens on the Nuls blockchain, we've noticed some interesting statistics.
Despite being relatively new, over 150 meme coins have been launched, with more than 380,000 transactions using its dApp, approximately $1.6 million in trading volume, $276,000 in daily trading, and a TVL of $314,000. As I mentioned, it's a relatively new platform, but it's always interesting to monitor these statistics to track any progression. The NAI Stake platform, also very recent and under development within the Nuls ecosystem, announced on its official X profile that they plan to create a farm to help provide liquidity for NAI, the Nuls token.
Nuls is undergoing a restructuring for two main reasons. First, due to the rebranding and shift in project focus, Nuls has become Nuls AI, focusing primarily on artificial intelligence. Second, after being delisted from the Binance exchange, the token's value suffered significantly. Nevertheless, the project continues to work diligently improving various metrics, especially those related to its network, user numbers, and collaborating with partner projects in the ecosystem that are working together on this reconstruction. Regarding the transition from Nuls to Nuls AI, the token ticker has also changed from Nuls to NAI. Platforms are gradually making this update. For example, the Nuls Stake tool has already made this change, the NAI NFT tool has also updated, and finally, the Naybox wallet has been updated as well. The Nuls blockchain network itself has also been updated.
The mainnet was upgraded to version 2.23, bringing several changes and improvements, especially in programming and network functionality. Some known bugs were fixed, and the maximum staking limit for nodes was increased to 20 billion NAI. To give you an idea, the previous limit was 5 billion NAI, so it has quadrupled to 20 billion NAI per node on the network. In simple terms, this means it's now possible to allocate 4 times more coins per server on the network. This is important because it reduces server costs, as you can now earn 4 times more rewards. For the end user, staking doesn't change much, but for those who operate nodes on the network, it becomes more cost-effective. In fact, Nuls posted on its official X profile how you can build your own node within Nuls AI and the minimum requirements for doing so. For instance, you need to have 200 million NAI to create your node, and you can start receiving rewards for that node after reaching 20 billion NAI.
You'll need a server for this.
But if you're interested and want to understand how it works, head over to Nuls' official X profile, where you'll find the document with the complete setup guide.
Now let's talk about Nerve Network,
a blockchain network within the same Nuls ecosystem, but focused on cross-chain solutions.
The network has now reached version 1.4, and among the updates are the addition of support for cross-chain interactions with the TBC network, as well as the resolution and optimization of various issues.
Regarding recent opportunities, there was a Naybox event that offered several prizes.
This event was created to help choose the name of Naybox's new AI module, which is Alpha Meme.
Using some filters with artificial intelligence, it aims to bring high-potential memes. The event involved suggesting a name for this network, which was then voted on by the community.
The chosen name and the 4 finalists will receive prizes. However, the registration period for this event ended on May 7th. If you're looking for an event you can still participate in, there's the Nuls AI event in partnership with NAI Pump. A total of 100 million NAI will be awarded as prizes to 100 different winners. The goal is for you to create a meme coin on NAI Pump and post about it on X, following the event's participation rules. You'll find this post on Nuls' official X profile, which is @Nuls.
This event runs until May 23rd, so there's still time to participate.
Well guys, we've reached the end of another video on updates from the Nuls ecosystem.
I hope you enjoyed this content and that it helped you stay updated on the project more quickly.
If you like the content, don't forget to leave a like below, subscribe to the channel, and activate notifications so you don't miss the next updates. That's it for now. Thank you very much for your audience, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.